يا صاحب الزمان.
Now our hadiths, have they given us examples of some scientific progress in that era? I will share with you a few quick examples here. And this demonstrates that the scientific progress in the era of the Mahdi will be unprecedented. But the hadith states, when he arrives Kufa, يَأْتِي بِسَبْعَةِ قِبَابٍ مِّنَ النُّورِ. The Imam alayhi salam, when he arrives Kufa, he will arrive in 7 domes of light. That's the scientific advancement that the humanity will witness at that time. 7 domes of light. It's through a vehicle powered by light that will bring him. Subhanallah. Today with solar power we get it. Back then, if you hear a vehicle powered by light, how does that work? People would not understand that. But today we have the capacity to understand that through solar power. And in fact, right now, there is a company who made a small airplane. It's a very small airplane that can go around the world by sunlight. They've already made such a plane. It's a very small one. You have a vehicle here powered by light. And then the hadith interestingly states, he's going to be in one of those 7 domes of light. People will not know in which one. Probably for security reasons. That's my analysis, that it's going to be for security reasons. So the locomotion of the Imam alayhi salam, the way that he will go from one place to another, will be guided by advanced technology. Even more than that. Many of our youth these days, they wonder, in the future when the Imam reappears, will we have contact with other planets, with other galaxies, even with other life forms out there? This same hadith from the Imam alayhi salam states, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give him the power to travel to the planets, to the stars, and to other parts of the universe. This will be a possibility. Today, scientists are working on that. Imam al-Mahdi will make it a reality. Many times we wonder if we can have contact with other life out there. The Imam alayhi salam will travel, and his companions will travel with him. And this is interesting for us to know and reflect on. And this allows us to appreciate science more, my dear brothers and sisters. The government of Imam al-Mahdi is one that's based on science. Some people think it's all miracles, Allah performing miracles. It's based on science. Humanity will have access to 93% of knowledge that would be hidden from them up until that time. And that will give them that amazing progress. Now, in terms of the Imam communicating with his governors, back then you had to write a letter. It would take time, 10 days, 5 days for the letter to reach your governor, and then your governor would respond back. How does the Imam alayhi salam and his government communicate with his governors? One hadith states the following. The Imam alayhi salam will send them their instructions in the palm of their hand. This is the hadith. In the palm of their hand. They will look at the instructions. The Imam alayhi salam will tell them, this is what you need to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how you establish justice in society. He simply looks at the palm of his hand and he sees the instructions from the Imam of his time. Now when you say this in the past, people could not comprehend this. Today, subhanAllah, you have your phone in the palm of your hand and you could receive instructions. Now the hadith, interestingly, does not say there will be a device in his hand. They will look at the palm of their hands. Imagine what science will achieve such that you can actually transfer information to someone's palm using science. And so this is how the Imam alayhi salam will communicate with his governors in a very effective way, in a very efficient way. Now, what about people communicating with each other and seeing the Imam himself? Let me share this very interesting hadith with you about that. This is from Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam. The Imam alayhi salam states, "Inna qa'imana idha qam." If our qa'im will rise and establish that government, مَدَّ اللَّهُ عَزَّ وَجَلِّ شِيعَتِنَا فِي أَسْمَاعِهِمْ وَأَبْصَارِهِمْ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, through knowledge and science, will give the followers of the Mahdi, the supporters of Imam al-Mahdi, He will give them the capacity مد الله عز وجل لشيعتنا في أسماعهم وأبصارهم. Allah will enhance their capacity to see and their capacity to hear. حتى لا يكون بينهم وبين القائم بريد يكلمهم فيسمعون وينظرون إليه وهو في مكانه. The Imam says there will be a distance of barid. Barid is 20 kilometers. The Imam will speak from 20 kilometers. You can actually hear his voice directly. And you can see him while he's in his position. This is using advanced technology for the Imam ﷺ to convey his message to his followers. And that is truly something that's fascinating. Another hadith tells us about our clothing. The Imam says, during the era of reappearance, just to give you an idea of the scientific progress that will happen in the era of Imam Mahdi, he says a father will give his children clothes. You know, children love clothes, especially Eid is coming up. You're all expected to buy new clothes for your family members. What's interesting about these clothes is two things. One, you can change their color whenever you want. Science will allow you to choose the color of your clothes instantaneously. Number two, they grow with you. They can grow. Their size will change. Now, when I was reading this hadith, I was thinking, why is that helpful? I mean, you'll wear your clothes for 6 months. When you outgrow them, you'll just buy new one, right? You can just buy new clothes. What is the wisdom behind the clothes having the capacity to grow with you? One thing that came to my mind is israf and being wasteful. Imam al-Mahdi in his government, he will teach the governors and the people in his government not to be wasting resources. People will even see each other. The hadith states, in the era of reappearance, the people of the West will see the people of the East, and the people of the East will see the people of the West. Today we're already seeing that. With satellite channels, with FaceTime, with videos, you can already see people. But in that era, it will be so much more advanced, such that you can literally see them in front of you. When it comes to the medical field, one beautiful hadith from Al-Imam Zayn al-Abidin alayhi salam. He teaches us basically that science will achieve so much progress. He states that no one with a disability will stay in the government of the Mahdi except that he will be cured. There will be a cure to all of the diseases and all of the disabilities. And that's through science. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will inspire us the cure and the treatment to what we are struggling today. And this is truly fascinating. These scientific advancements, coupled with the justice of the Imam alayhi salam, will make Imam al-Mahdi the most loved being on the face of the planet. And I will share with you here a Sunni hadith. By the way, some of these hadiths I'm sharing with you is not necessarily in Shia sources. They are found in Sunni sources. We have tens, in fact, hundreds of hadiths about the Mahdi and the era of reappearance in Sunni sources. I will share this hadith with you. This is found in the Sunni sources. It's a very, very interesting hadith. The hadith states, يَفْرَحُ بِهِ أَهْلُ السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ. The inhabitants of the sky, the inhabitants of the earth will be joyful with Al-Imam al-Mahdi. وَالطَّيْرُ وَالْوَحْشُ وَالْحِيتَانُ فِي الْبَحْرِ. Even animals, even the birds, the fish in the sea, they will experience justice at a level that will make them happy. Yes, you think animals don't have perception? Read the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He describes the birds and how they open their wings, Allah states, أُمَمٌ أَمْثَالُكُمْ. You think you only have nations and communities? These birds have nations and communities as well. They have a level of perception, but maybe we cannot detect that. With science, we're able to detect some of it. So this hadith in Sunni sources states that even the animals, they will celebrate the justice of Al-Imam al-Mahdi. وتزيد المياه في دولته وتمد الأنهار وتضاعف الأرض أكلها وتستخرج الكنوز. And the resources will be abundant. Allah has given us resources, but injustice is what destroys our resources. Imam al-Mahdi will bring an end to that.
أبا صالح يا أبا صالح